If you're having suicidal thoughts or feelings or feel like you have no hope, please call 988. There, you can talk to someone who not only cares about your story, but cares about you. Please reach out today. Thomas P. Murphy once said, "Minutes are worth more than money. Spend them wisely." At Minutes Wisely, we take that to heart. Our mission is to decrease veteran suicide by providing life-changing experiences for veterans, first responders, and Gold Star families. We believe that we can make a lasting impact by rekindling a sense of purpose and fostering community through sponsored tickets to sporting events. These experiences are not just about the game, they're about the moments that can change lives. A simple sporting event can boost joy and instill a sense of renewed hope and purpose for those who have served. Join us in making a difference, become a moment maker, and empower a veteran with rediscovered hope. Visit minuteswisely.com for more information and to get involved. Together, we can make every moment count.
Good Sunday morning, fellas. How you doing?
Hello.
Welcome back to another episode of NBR, where we sit around and talk sports. But before we do that, I have an announcement to make. Minutes Wisely, the nonprofit that this show supports, we have a big announcement to make on December 20th. If you're a veteran, first responder, or a Gold Star family member, we have a set of tickets for the Brett Eldredge Christmas concert in Nashville, Tennessee. If you're interested in going to this concert, it's free of charge. All you have to do is hop on over to our website, minuteswisely.com, scroll down in the middle of the page and click the little link and fill out your information, and a randomly selected person will win 2 tickets. And it's not just any tickets, man. We have club seating. We have Lexus Lounge access, so all your food, beverages, everything will be completely covered for you. We have parking for you, free parking downtown Nashville, man. That's pretty huge in itself right there. So if you're a veteran, first responder, Gold Star family member, you're interested in going to this Christmas concert, please, you can either drop me a message, hop on over to minuteswisely.com, go to Facebook, all the information's out there. We're branching out to more than just sporting events, because we realize that not everyone is into sports. I don't understand that, but it's just simply the truth. But, oh, wait a second. I have a little flyer to show y'all. It's right here. This is going to be an awesome event. Like I said, club seats, premium experience, and it's completely paid for by us for you guys. Just a simple thank you for, your service and dedication to our country. Man, what else can we do? So we appreciate you. That's going to be a great Christmas gift to somebody. And here's the bonus. You get to hang out for the evening with myself and my wife, because we're going to be hosting the event. So hop on over to minuteswisely.com, enter your name. But just so you know, don't get mad at me if you get vetted, because I have been lied to before. So if it's somebody that signs up for it and their name gets drawn, and I don't know you, I will be following up to make sure that you're eligible. And the only eligibility is veteran, first responder, or Gold Star family. All right, now on to sports. How y'all doing?
Good.
Awesome. Let me see. Where do you want to start? NFL, NCAA. Let's start with college football, since how it just wrapped up this weekend. Well, regular season just wrapped up. Couple big games. Georgia almost lost to Georgia Tech. What was that, like 6 overtimes? Took 6 overtimes to take this game?
Yeah,
Eight.
Eight.
Was it 8?
8 overtimes.
Yeah. Well, there you have it. That was a pretty crazy game. I was really pulling for Georgia Tech. Anytime one of the big dogs drops off, hey, I'm all for that. You get tired of seeing the same old teams in the in the playoffs, but the playoffs are a little bit different this year, so we'll see what happens. And so we have Georgia beating Georgia Tech barely. We have Alabama beating Auburn. So are you going to see Alabama in the playoffs this year?
I don't know.
They're not going to be in the SEC championship game. Alabama is one of those teams that I feel like I don't like. The committee is going to be hard pressed to leave out, right? Because they've been so dominant over the years, but they have 3 losses. So is that enough to get them in? Or are they going to scrape in one of the bottom seeds?
I mean, I think it depends on what the Big 12 championship, how that plays out. I think it depends on, what other Power 5 schools there are, because those, if you win your conference championship, you're getting in. So I don't know.
Okay.
I would hate to see any 3-loss team get in, though. That's pretty terrible.
But it's Alabama, so what other big games? You got Syracuse that beats Miami. That's another huge one.
What about Jason's boys, Michigan?
Yeah. So is that a bigger loss, Miami losing, or is Ohio State a bigger loss?
Oh, Ohio State.
How can Miami be bigger? Yeah.
Ohio
well, they're
State.
both ranked.
Well, lots of teams ranked.
That's true.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be Ohio.
So
Yeah, I mean,
I
Ohio was the number 2 team in the country. They had a $20 million payroll this year.
And that's like a historically huge rivalry.
It's the biggest rivalry in sports, in my opinion, in all of sports. And the ending of that game showed it. Ohio got embarrassed. Absolutely embarrassed.
Yeah, that was something.
Yeah. I rarely watched any college football this year, but I did catch most of that game. And that's one of those games for me that is there any way for both teams to lose? But it gives me ammo either way. Whoever loses, I get to make fun of. So it's all good. But so after that game, there was a big melee because somebody from the Michigan side planted a flag in the center of the field, and Ohio was not having it. But like I pointed out before the show even started, before we started rolling, that it's all right for Ohio's marching band to poop out a block M, but it's not okay to put a flag on their field. Like if you want to stop the other team from planting flags in your field, how about just go out and win the game? You're at home on national TV, number 2 team in the country, and you lose to your most hated, biggest rival there is.
Who's having an off year?
Yeah, what was that, like their 7th win of the year? They were 6-5 or something like that.
7-5 now, yeah.
They were 6-5 going into the game, unranked. Ohio State's ranked number 2. Like you said, they have a $20 million payroll, and they go out and lay an egg. Wah, wah, wah.
If they were gonna win it all this year, it was gonna be this year too.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah, it was a
their
cakewalk year.
If they're not gonna, if Georgia and Bama aren't gonna make it, it was Ohio State's chance, and then they just blew it.
And
They
they
still
paid
did
for it. They were ready to go. Like,
Do they? That's another question. Do they make the playoffs? I mean, they only have 2 losses, so they could very well still make it.
I think they do.
yeah, they're in the playoff for sure, but they got exposed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They could have just lost home field advantage too. See,
Yeah.
that could hurt.
Yeah, it was an ugly loss.
Yeah. Well, anytime Ohio loses, it's awesome for.
Okay, well, we got to bring up Sparty now, bro. What happened to Sparty?
Sparty's hot garbage. Man, they got blown out by
Rutgers, man, 41-14 to Rutgers.
Yeah, terrible. The Spartans haven't had a good season in a decade. But
Basketball.
Little brother.
basketball. But again, they just lost to Memphis a couple days ago.
In basketball.
Yes.
Ouch.
Yeah,
I
but
think they were. I think Memphis was favored, anyways, right?
yeah, but doesn't Memphis is still
Memphis is a
good
solid
squad.
team.
They still
Yeah.
got Penny, don't they?
Penny Hardaway, yeah.
Yeah, he's still that coach, isn't he?
Mhm.
Can't ever count that guy out.
Oregon and Penn State will play in the Big Ten championship.
That'll be fun.
It'll be a good one.
Mhm.
It's
I mean,
Saturday.
State ranked.
Can James Franklin win a big game?
That's a big one.
Oh, I think they lose, but
Me too. Oregon looks pretty dominant.
right now Oregon's 3.5-point favorite. So
Yes. And then how come the SEC doesn't play championship game anymore, right?
yeah, they do.
Take that away.
I thought they still played it.
Yeah, it's Georgia and Texas.
Oh yeah, it's Georgia and Texas.
I
I
don't
heard somebody
know.
say that they stopped. Yeah, Georgia and Texas, that'll be a good one. I believe I didn't watch any of the Texas game this weekend, but did Manning get the start?
No, Ewers played.
Oh, I thought I saw Manning out there.
You might have because it was a blowout, wasn't it?
It's like 17-7.
Oh yeah, it did end up 17-7. It wasn't.
Yeah.
It was 17-0 at half. But
Ouch.
yeah.
Mhm. Then on December 14th, we have the big Navy-Army game.
Okay.
That'll be awesome. I love that game.
Yeah, they showed out for the uniforms this year too.
Yeah.
Both are
They
just
usually do really good.
fantastic.
Yeah, I believe I feel like Army always has a step up on the uniform game, but this year, man, Navy did a hell of a job. They both are awesome uniforms.
I don't know, man. The 101st Airborne one is just spectacular.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. But I'm a big fan of the Jolly Roger. Also, I'm a little biased on that team, so
Yeah, I
both-
mean the Jolly Roger's pretty great as well.
yeah, yes, sir. So that'll be a good one. 2 weeks out. The NFL. So the Chicago Bears. I would say before I even start talking about their big major gaffe at the end of the game, I've been riding Caleb Williams pretty hard this year. I just thought he was going to be garbage. Man, this kid showed out on Thanksgiving. He played a hell of a game. It looked like the Detroit Lions were going to, like, in the first half, it looked like this was going to be a blowout. Man, it could have easily have been, 45-0 at the half. But what was it at the half? 16-0. He had a fumble inside the red zone. I mean, there's a couple miscues on offense for the Detroit Lions. And then next thing you know, even in the third quarter, Detroit could have pulled away. But somehow, some way, the Chicago Bears stuck in that game, and Caleb Williams had them in a position to either tie the game or win the game. And he took a huge shot by Campbell, which he cried about. Like, okay, first of all, you try to be cute like Mahomes. Didn't work out. You almost freaking snapped your leg in half. But it was a clean play. But the very next play, Williams came out and threw a strike for a touchdown. So he really impressed me this past game. So maybe it is coaching over there, right? Obviously it is, because the coach never made it back to Chicago.
Yeah, but the Bears are also stuck in a vicious repeating cycle. I saw something that when they drafted Mitch Trubisky, he played it was something like 2 head coaches and 2 coordinators in 2 seasons. And then they went and they got Justin Fields and they did the same thing. He had 2 head coaches and 2 coordinators in 2 seasons, and they get rid of him. And now, I mean, look at Caleb Williams is already set to be in that position, 2 head coaches and 2, not even, it's still his first season. It's his rookie season. He's already about to have a second head coach. Like, at some point, you got to ride it out with somebody and see what they build. Like, you can't just get rid of these people after. I mean, you got to give them.
It's a really good point.
You can't just.
It's a really good point.
Now you guys are
And
just
this is
stuck
his
in
second. This is
mediocrity.
his second offensive coordinator too, because they fired that
Did
guy.
they?
Yeah,
Okay. I didn't know if they also got rid of
yeah,
their
yeah.
coordinator.
They fired him
So,
a week
So
or
it's
two
even
ago.
worse.
Yeah, he took they try to use him as a scapegoat a couple weeks ago. And then
man, it's like you guys keep making the same mistake year after year, and you just expect it to get better. I don't.
Well, they expect somebody to come out and just be MVP like in the first season that they play for them, and it's just not. It doesn't work that with anybody, even the really good players.
Just doesn't happen in the NFL anymore.
and the Bears already came out and said that they're going to keep their GM to help out the team. It's like, I don't know.
I mean,
I feel like at this point you just clean the house and get rid of everybody and start up brand new.
I mean, it has to be schemes. I mean, look at the weapons they have on offense. Like Caleb Williams has every available resource to set himself up for success, and something just isn't. It's not where it's a dumb decision here.
Clock management.
Yeah, clock management, or it's not calling the right plays, or
or having the right players in.
Yeah,
Penalties.
I've seen a lot, just like as an amateur that doesn't know anything about football, from there that just stand out with them, where you're just like, that doesn't seem like you know what you're doing.
and they've got all the talent, but
Yeah.
when you don't, I mean, Caleb Williams got sacked 5 times on Thursday, and we've got basically our practice squad is playing defense right now. I mean, like, if you're not going to win on the offensive line, you're not going to do anything in the league.
True.
So
yeah, and that was basically our fourth string defense too.
yeah,
I mean, we're riddled with injuries. So
Yeah. And so Tony he asked, did you guys see the photo of Gibbs on social media of Jefferson? Yes. Like, what in the hell are they doing, man?
we did see that.
yeah, I mean, they're making it hard for Coach Campbell. You got all these injuries, and you're plugging and playing, and then all of a sudden this happens. Hopefully, it was fake.
Yeah, I'm hoping
But it didn't. His reaction at that press conference when Brad Dahl told him about that was it was just exhaustion. You could just see he was exhausted. Is how I would.
Yeah.
One thing after another. This dude's coaching his ass off, and it's just one compounding.
His players are in a
Huge game coming up this weekend.
Yeah,
too.
and I tried to zoom in, and I didn't understand what any of that was on the board. So not that I would understand anyways, but it looked like gibberish to me. But I don't know.
If you're on the inside on the football,
Right. I mean,
sure.
was it cadences and like snap, pre-snap stuff, or were those plays? I don't know. Hopefully those were not plays. That's all I
don't think they were full-blown plays, but I think they were assignments.
Right, which is still catastrophic if somebody got pulled up.
Yeah, exactly. And then you have our kicker finally misses a game, which is if you're gonna miss miss the kick. So, but if you're gonna miss a kick, now's the time to do it. It's time to reset and kick out for the rest of the year. I would hate to see him miss that kick in a playoff game, because in a playoff game, anybody else but Chicago, we lose that game.
I think
At least go to overtime.
I think a random bump, that dude at Ford Field playing the bucket drums outside of the stadium could have had better clock management than Eberflus, honestly. So really, anybody other than him, we were at least going into overtime for that game.
I saw something. It was like I don't know if it was true, but it was something online. He said there's been 1,500 plays, or 1,500 plays or 1,500 drives where there's 30 seconds left and the team has a timeout and they're driving within like the other team's territory. And out of those 1,500 times, that game on Thursday was the first time a team has not put up a field goal, or at least got the field goal unit out onto this team, like or taking a timeout, like something. It was the
1 in
first time
1,500.
Yeah.
I also heard that the players in the locker room were furious. It was a lot of screaming and throwing shit and punching shit.
How are you not that, like, you have to be?
The Eberflus, he definitely lost the locker room. So
Oh, yeah, for
a
sure.
change had to have been made.
I think that locker room was lost before the Detroit game.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
It's-
And in the Chicago Bears history, this is the first time in their history that they've ever let go a coach in the middle of the season.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
so,
and the Packers are looking nice too. So we gotta.
So I'm pretty sure the Packers going to win this game. Like, Detroit needs some players back. We have a list of players here that are out for Detroit, and I'm going to read this list off.
Yeah, that was wild when you sent that to us. Like
I
didn't realize exactly the magnitude of.
This is just the defensive side of the ball. These are the guys that are out, and they're all obviously like starters, right? They're like, these are like significant players. Aiden Hutchinson out for the year. They showed a picture of him yesterday. He's actually walking without a cast or anything. So I'm not saying he's going to come back, because I think it'd be stupid if they bring him back and something catastrophic happens to that guy, because he's literally the anchor of this team. Marcus Davenport out for the year. John Kaminsky might be back by the playoffs. Kyle Pecco out for the year. Alex Anzalone might be back for the playoffs. Derek Barnes out for the year. Jalen Reeves Maven out for the year. Okay, so I'm going to screw up some of these names.
Melifonwu.
You can call him Iffy.
Yeah.
Ringo, I believe they just said, I think he's going to be out for the year.
Yeah, Rodrigo.
No, Ringo. Mekai Ringo.
Oh, okay.
Ringo. Pascal. Levi. I'm not even trying to pronounce this guy's name. Rodriguez out for the year. Rakestraw. Carl Davis might be back in a week or two. Emmanuel Mosley continually getting hurt. He's out. These are all defensive players. And Brad Holmes is going out and pulling people off practice squads, and they're coming in and filling the gaps. But how long can they sustain this? I mean, you have a huge game on Thursday night against the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah.
So our offense is going to have to freaking hang 58 points in these games.
It's at least in Detroit. That'll make it a bit
Detroit.
easier, but
You got that on us.
still.
But damn well the Packers want to come to our house and knock us off our peg. I mean, this is for a home field advantage throughout the playoffs. I mean, we're down to the nitty gritty right now.
Yeah, we need that one seed.
Yeah. Not only do we need that one seed, we need that week off. Like this team is decimated.
Yeah, and think about it. Our bye week was like week 5 or 4. Like we're going to be playing 12 games straight, and 3 games in 10 days, or how we had Sunday, Thursday. Like that's a lot, especially for a team as decimated as the Lions are.
Yeah. So you have the Packers, you have the Bears again, you have Minnesota, you have the Bills and the Niners. That is that's a hell of a freaking lineup to close out this season with the injuries that you have on this team. Like they could literally just be 11-6 at the end of the year.
Yeah.
And hoping somebody loses to make the playoffs.
I mean, yeah, we played 3 playoff teams, and
then
the other 2 are the Bears and the Niners.
Yeah, out of the 5 teams that we have left, 3 of them are playoff teams. Like, I mean, it's not looking good for Detroit. I mean, Dan Campbell, the dude's just pulling stuff out of his butt, but can he continue doing it for the rest of the year? I guess we'll see.
Got to trust them,
Yeah, they've been doing it. I don't know how, but they've been doing it. So let's see what happens, man. So there is a huge game today. The Eagles and the Ravens. This game is going to it could either help the Lions or hurt the Lions. So let's all pray for a big Ravens W. And how did the Kansas City Chiefs keep squeaking games out, man? The Raiders should have freaking beat them this past week.
Yeah.
What do they have, like 5 or 7 like one score W's? Like they're just pulling stuff out of their butts too.
Yeah, and did you see the final play of that game? The Raiders center snapped the ball before it was even. It was like an outside snap. Yeah, like.
I'm pretty sure they were close to like field goal range too. So very similar to the Lions Chicago game, like major gaffes, and somehow the Kansas City Chiefs walk away victorious again, which is very disheartening because I hate seeing them win. All right, what else you guys got? The Cowboys beat the Giants at Thanksgiving also. So
yeah, the Giants are in dismay. What a hot garbage franchise that is.
Yeah, they both are hot garbage. And Jerry Jones came out and said that he's probably going to stick with his coach, give him an extension because he is a Super Bowl winning coach. So I think Jerry Jones is a big old idiot.
I'd like to see him struggle. So
yeah, I'd like to see him struggle too. But man, Jim Harbaugh's got your boys playing pretty well.
Yeah, we took a tough one to the Ravens, but we competed.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever beat his brother though.
I don't think so either. They played in the Super Bowl, and that's the one the Ravens won.
Yeah.
And
is that the Super Bowl where the lights went out?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
To be fair, I think the Ravens have a significantly better team this year.
Yeah, and I mean we're playing better than we are, I think, on paper anyway. So I'm okay if we squeak into the playoffs and get some experience for some of these guys and go get some guys in the draft and build on this.
Yeah, I think if the Chargers squeak into the playoffs, I think they're going to make some noise. To be honest with you.
I mean, I know we could beat some good teams. We're that type of team that will beat one of the top ranked teams if we get a shot at them.
Yeah,
but it's all about beating 3 teams, 4 teams. In some cases, so.
I would never count your coach out either.
No.
He's got a lot of. I've seen a lot of videos where he just like walks up to Herbert and he's like, "Act like I'm changing the play. Just act like I'm changing the play," and then they'll just like go out there and run something. But yeah, so he seems like he's playing chess when everybody else is playing checkers.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, he just lives football. You can tell that guy.
Yeah, it's nice to see when it's your team.
Yeah,
you guys probably get the same feeling with Dan Campbell. So
yeah, that whole the Harbaugh family is just a huge football family.
Yeah.
The dad, he won a national championship.
Mm-hmm.
John has won a Super Bowl, and Jim has won a national championship. And I would lay money on it. He will win a Super Bowl before he's done coaching.
That's why he came back and left Michigan.
Mm-hmm. Well, good. I hope he wins it in with the Chargers.
That'd be cool. I'd like to see the Chargers win it.
Yeah,
that'd be so dope.
I would like to see the Chargers win it, but I'd also like to see them go back to San Diego.
Me too, man.
Like the Lions win it first.
Yeah, I'd like to see.
Let us win it this year, and we'll root for you next year, John.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
I don't know. I'm trying to build a dynasty.
Oh, here we go. Yeah. I want 5 championships.
Yeah, I want more than Tom Brady. I want 7.
All right, well, let's get the first one first.
Yeah, you gotta get the first
baby steps.
So, what? Let me swing back to building a dynasty in the Matthew Stafford trade. Man, this is the haul that the Lions got. They obviously got Jared Goff. They got Jahmyr Gibbs. They got Sam Laporta, Jameson Williams. I mean, they got all this off of one player, man. So the Detroit Lions front office has finally figured something out.
They got more than just those players, Richard. There's a bunch.
That's just the key ones, man.
Not only that, it might be like the most balanced and fair trade for both teams in NFL history.
Yeah, I mean the Rams got their ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got their Super Bowl.
I think both teams will end up with one from that trade.
I think even if they don't make that trade, Jared Goff wins that Super Bowl. I think.
I'm not saying he wouldn't.
Hindsight, I don't know. Joe Burrow and that Bengals team is still pretty good.
Yeah. That defense, that Aaron Donald led defense was really good. Though.
Yeah, that's what I think. I feel like that was a defensive victory there, but who knows? It's hard to say.
I think going and getting Stafford leaves no question marks, though.
Yeah.
I think still with Jared Goff, you might have a few question marks, but Stafford solidifies it.
Yeah,
for sure.
Stafford was a great football player. He was a very good football player in Detroit, and he made his mark moving to the Rams. But unfortunately, his wife is still running her yap. That is very disconcerting. We should just shut her mouth. But anyways, should we run down some football for today?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's got to bring it up here. All right, first game I got is the Cardinals at the Vikings. The Vikings are favored by 3.5.
Let's go Cards.
I say
I'm going
Cards.
Cards.
We need the Cards to win this game.
Yeah.
You need the Cards bad.
Pittsburgh Steelers at Cincinnati. Cincinnati is 3-point favorite somehow.
Yeah, I think Cincinnati takes it here.
They need to win. They need to take it. They're sitting at 4-7 right now.
It's in Cincy?
It is.
Yeah, it's in Cincy.
Yeah, I think they win.
I'm not sure what the weather's like. A big old cold front just came through and just dumped a bunch of snow on the north. I don't know if it affected Cincinnati.
Yeah, it's cold. It's super cold here.
Yeah.
Well, either way, Pittsburgh should be able to handle that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So last weekend, the Steelers lost in a snowy game, and the receiver came out and said, "Well, the snow had something to do with it." It's like, hey, you both teams played in the same stadium, they both played in the same weather, and you're both northern teams play outside. So enough with the excuses, man. The Houston Texans at Jacksonville. Somehow, Houston Texans are only a 3.5-point favorite. That seems to me like it'd be a blowout.
Texans are underachieving though.
And Trevor Lawrence is questionable.
I don't know.
Yeah, I still think Houston wins.
Yeah.
I'm going with the Texans big. I think it's gonna be a slaughter down there.
Jacksonville is one of, I would say, the 3 bottom teams in the NFL right now. It's pretty bad.
They'll have a top pick in the draft.
For sure. Top 5 for sure.
Yeah.
Lock it in right now.
The Chargers at Atlanta.
Chargers, baby.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll take the Chargers.
The
They need to
Chargers
win
are a
that one
1-point
too.
favorite.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm going with the Chargers.
The Falcons need to win too, though.
No, they don't.
NFC South.
The Tennessee Titans at Washington. Washington is going to kill.
Yeah,
Well, I can't say
Washington.
that because Tennessee has been playing decent football lately.
Yeah, but their Tennessee Titans football is just like the definition of a roller coaster. Like they
Yeah.
Didn't Tennessee beat Houston last week?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
they were number 1 in the AFC, like 3 years ago? And now they have a completely different team and coach.
Completely different everything. Yeah.
Yeah. I still disagree with getting rid of Vrabel. I think he's a hell of a coach.
I thought he did great. He barely got like 5 years, and 1 year he was like best in the AFC.
Well, they were the number 1 seed that one year.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they were number 1. They lost to the Patriots in like a wild finish.
Yeah, there's a lot of talk about Vrabel going to Chicago. I hope that's the case, and
I can see it.
we
I've been hearing
keep our
some buzz about-
coordinators in Detroit.
I've been hearing buzz about him going to Ohio too.
Wow.
If they
Yeah,
kick Day to the curb.
he did play at Ohio, right?
He's an alum, yeah.
Yeah, so that would be a. Does he want to play? Does he want to coach in the?
I don't
college
know.
zone? Does he want to
Haven't
stick in
heard.
pros?
Mm.
I
I'd
guess
like for
either
him to stay
way.
in the pros because I feel like he'd do well at Ohio. But
Yeah.
I think he would do great in Ohio, but I think he would also do very well with the Chicago team. So, you know. The Indianapolis Colts at New England. I think New England is hot garbage, and the Colts beat the crap out of them.
I'll take the Colts.
I don't know. They're both pretty bad teams.
Yeah, Colts aren't great.
They're not great, but they also are 2.5 favorites at New England.
Oof.
Well, I guess
I'm
I'm
going
still
with the
calling
Colts.
Anthony Richardson a rookie. I'm taking. Give me Drake May and the Pats.
Drake May.
Drake May's playing pretty decent, man.
Yeah, but his background is just.
Yeah, I know you hate NC.
He's Mitch Trubisky 2.0.
I think he's better somehow.
No.
Yeah. The Seattle Seahawks at the Jets.
I like the Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle.
I like Seattle too, but the Jets are favored.
I feel like Seattle is like
Aaron
weather
Rodgers.
resistant too. Like they could play in any weather conditions.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think the Seahawks
Seattle.
go off on them, man. I'm taking
The
Seattle
Jets.
all day long.
Yeah. I don't think the Jets know they're left from the right now either.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. The Rams at the Saints.
The
That's a
Rams.
boring game.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
go
boring
Rams.
game, but I'll take the
I
Rams.
really had to think about it. I was like, "Who are we still talking about football?
That's a 3:00 game. Why is that a 3:00?
Yeah, 3 o'clock.
Where is it?"
New
Yeah,
Orleans.
New Orleans.
Mm.
Yeah, why is that the game of the week?
Who knows? The Tampa Bay
Cool.
Buccaneers at Carolina.
The 3:30 game is the game of the week, I thought, right?
I think
Should be. That's going to be a good one.
Carolina will pull one out at home this week.
You do?
Yeah, I don't know why. Delusion.
Tampa's a 6.5 point favorite.
I could see. I don't know. That's my pick of the week.
They got Mike Evans back, didn't they? Yeah, give me Tampa.
Yeah, I'll
take
take Tampa.
Okay, this one's going to be this is literally probably the only game I'm going to watch today. This is going to be a great game. This is going to be a slugfest here.
And the Chargers game.
The Eagles at the Ravens.
Is that a 4 o'clock or 2?
That is a really good game.
America's game. of the week.
4:30. Yeah, it's America's
Yeah,
game.
4:30.
I'm gonna go Ravens.
Yeah, I want the Ravens bad.
Let's go.
I think this is if
Ravens.
the Detroit Lions don't make their stamp this year, I think the Ravens are next in line. They're first in line to be honest with you, but I don't
Bills
know
are
if they're
looking
as
good
Detroit.
too, though. Bills are looking
The
really
Bills
good.
are looking damn good.
And it's they're overdue too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
But can Josh Allen beat Mahomes?
that's the thing is Josh Allen has had
Sure
his
he did.
shot.
He did it, but in the playoffs is different.
The playoffs Mahomes is different than
It is
Because
true.
you're going to be playing in Kansas City.
Those playoff zebras in Kansas City are crazy too, man.
Playoffs, dude, they're just
playoffs
all
cliffs,
crazy
baby.
for Kansas City all the time.
Yeah.
Week 1, they're crazy.
That is. That's why we need the Lions to have home field advantage, man.
Yeah. Could you imagine a NFC Championship game at Ford Field? They'd blow the roof off.
Yes. That's why I'm debating whether I should come up for the Buffalo game or just hold off
Wait
for
the
a
playoffs.
playoff game.
Well, you know you're going, so I would wait for a playoff game.
I mean, playoffs are special. I'm telling you.
Yeah. You've been to
Wild.
plenty of regular season.
Yeah, but my
games.
luck that we won't get a freaking playoff game.
You got to have the confidence about it now. You were there last year. No reason why you guys, the proof is in the pudding. It's not like you guys are playing like
Just
club.
come up for both. It's worth it.
Yeah,
True.
I don't know. We'll see.
I
Yeah.
read or I heard somewhere that Buffalo game might get flexed to Monday night though. So I don't know if that.
So I heard that too, but CBS owns the rights to that game. So
yeah,
I
that's
don't
what
think
we were texting about that.
Yeah, I don't think CBS is going to let that game go. But I don't know.
Money talks.
Yeah, money talk in the NFL could put their foot down too. I don't know. I hope it's not the Monday night game because I hate staying up late to watch.
That's what, like week 15?
Yeah, it's next Next week?
It's the 15th, December 15th. So 2
Yeah.
weeks.
A week following the Packers game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's the-
Critical stretch.
what is the Monday night game? Oh, there's two. Oh, and they're both pretty bad. Yeah, I don't know.
Mm.
It's the Bears and the Vikings at 7 on Monday night, and then the Falcons and the Raiders at 7:30.
Yeah, those are
both
those
Central
are two
time.
not great games.
Why are they putting two Monday night games on at 8 and 8:30 in Eastern? That's crazy.
Which Monday are you looking at?
December 16th.
Oh. Yeah, so I don't see them flexing that game. They might flex it till Sunday night, which would suck even worse. The next game up is the 7:20 game. Well, 8:20 for Eric and John now. I forgot you changed the
East Coast.
yes. The Niners at the Bills.
That's going to be a good game too, I think.
Bills.
And there's bad weather in Buffalo. So
That's what I mean. That's a whole different type of weather.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, especially for San Francisco.
yeah, I'm going Bills all day.
I would just
Bill-
throw in the
Bill
towel
away.
if I was San Francisco and not make the trip at all.
Bills by 20, man.
I don't know about that, but Bills, yes.
Christian McCaffrey
Monday night.
Christian McCaffrey still playing in the football in the cold with injuries already is not fun.
Yeah.
Christian McCaffrey's gonna get beat up.
Monday night is going to be a big snoozer. Cleveland Browns at Denver Broncos.
That's a terrible Monday night game.
Cleveland. Keep it rolling, Jameis. Every time he wins, there's like millions of
Knicks.
clips that are just worth gold. So I'm
Bo
looking
Nix has
forward to
been
that.
playing really good.
Who's favored there? Oh, the
Gotta be the
Broncos are
Broncos.
favored by 6.
Bo Nix and the Broncos are playing very well. They're a playoff team right now. If the playoffs started right now, the Broncos are.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yep. But I'm going with the Broncos just because Cleveland's in Ohio.
Yeah.
Somebody just dropped.
Yeah, John said he's going to a movie.
Oh, you dipped.
Texted in the.
Oh.
Yeah.
Missed it. All right. Anybody got anything?
I think that's it.
All right. Well, don't forget, man. I see we have some new viewers right now. So if you're a veteran, first responder, Gold Star family member, hop on over to Minutes Wisely. Put your name in the hat for an amazing December 20th concert. It's going to be awesome.
I got one quick thing.
Yes.
I got to show love to my Pistons. They've got 9 wins already, and I can't remember. I think they said last season it took them. I couldn't even remember.
Easter, maybe?
I think, yeah, it took all the way to the spring to get 9 wins last season. We got it by November, so
That's what's up.
we're 3-0 in the Cup championship too. So, look, man,
Interesting.
Detroit Pistons in season tournament champions 2024.
You have to get the T-shirt.
That's all I got.
Well, the Lakers did it last year, so
That's what I'm saying.
all right, fellas.
All right.
We'll see you guys next Sunday. It's gonna be a critical Thursday night, man. Go Lions.
Yeah, go Lions.
I don't know how they're gonna pull this one off, but I got faith in Dan Campbell, so we'll see what happens. All right.
Yep.
Peace out. See you guys
All right.
Sunday.
Good week.